Hello and welcome back to another one of my TBR jar weekend reading vlogs. So I didn't do one last weekend because I was doing the Buzzwordathon, but in doing that Buzzwordathon, I was able to get through 3 books that were in my jar. So I went through and pulled those out of the jar so I wouldn't accidentally pull them today. But that was 3 Willows, 3 Black Swans, and something else, but I cannot remember. If I remember, I'll let you know. But anyway, so I'm ready to draw from my jar today and see what I pick. This should be a pretty relaxed weekend, so I don't see why I couldn't do at least 2 books. So maybe I'll go ahead and draw 2 books today. I'm not sure. But anyway, so let's go ahead and draw. Open my jar. Stir it up. Okay. Let's see what we picked. Recently purchased. Let me think about that one. I'm not sure which one I want to do with that one just yet. So let me think while I fish for another. Stir it up, stir it up. And let's see what this one is. Rebel Belle. So Rebel Belle, let me grab it. Okay. I honestly don't know what this one's about. A lady never starts a fight, but she'll finish it. So, all right, we'll see how that is. And then I think for my recently purchased The Immortalists by Chloe Benjamin. So I'm going to read Rebel Belle and The Immortalists. I will probably start with The Immortalists because that was the first one that I drew with recently purchased. So this one can actually go back in the jar for next time. And this one I will use as my little bookmark. Like so. So anyways, that's what I'm going to start with this weekend, and we'll see how I do. Maybe I will get to draw a 3rd one. You never know. I'm really in the mood to read a Christmas book, but December 1st is Sunday, so December 2nd is Monday, and that starts, I've seen a couple different Christmassy or holiday or winter themed readathons, so maybe I will pick one of my Christmas books. I don't know, I don't even think I have any Christmas books in this jar because I typically just don't, I know when I want to read those. I'm going to want to read those in December, so I'm not going to put them in the jar because throughout the week, if I want to pick them up, I will. But I think I'm going to go and see if I can find the audiobook of these. And if I can find the audiobook of either of these, I will start with that while I do some work. I have to get a few reviews done, which might make it confusing, but I can at least do get the pictures ready and stuff like that for those reviews. So I might go ahead and start looking to see if I can find any of them on audiobook and then go from there. So I will give you an update in a little while. Hello, it is still Friday the 29th. I changed clothes because I spilled food on me. So anyways, but I decided to start with Rebel Belle because I actually started I don't know, just the prologue of The Immortalists and started reading reviews about it, and it makes people cry. It's really deep and sad, and I'm not in the mood for that. So I think I'm not going to do that for my recently purchased book. I think I'm going to figure something else out. I might do Dumpling because I think that's possibly funny, or I don't know. Anyways, I might do Dumpling. I haven't decided. But anyways, so I started Rebel Belle, and I am about halfway through chapter 7, I think. Probably more than halfway through. I don't know. I'm on page 75. So about halfway through chapter 7. And it's fine. But I checked the mail, and I got a used books monthly delivery. I just recently decided to subscribe to that or do that. Just recently decided to do that book subscription because it's like $10 a month, and I wanted to try it and see if it's going to be books that I would be interested in. So that came today. So I'm going to open it and see what I got. It's supposed to be 2 books. Oh, it looks like it's 3 books. I don't know if that's because I'm new. 2 books monthly envelope. I got 3. Maybe it's because 2 of them are small. I'm a little concerned. None of them. I know. We're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I do. We all do. We know we do. But anyways, we may still give it a try, but first glance, we do judge it. So, first glance. The Pecan Man. In the summer of 1976, recently widowed and childless, Ora Lee Beckworth hires a homeless old black man to mow her lawn. The neighborhood children call him the Pecan Man. Like it literally says Peecan. Their mothers call them inside whenever he appears. When he is arrested for murder, only Ora knows what really happened in the woods where Eddie lived. But truth is a fickle thing, and a lie is self-perpetuating. Ora and her maid, Blanche, soon find themselves in a web of lies that send an innocent man to prison for the rest of his life. 25 years later, Ora sets out to tell the truth about the Pecan Man. It's not really my kind of thing. This one is The Arrow Catcher by Jim Mather. Oh, this one was by Cassie Dandridge Selleck. Okay, so in 1948, why are they old books? 1948, young Jonathan Lusk's life was perfect. Big Boston house, swimming pool, summers on the Cape. His father, a Nobel Prize-winning Harvard professor. His mother, the beautiful only child of Boston socialites. When his parents get caught between rival Arab and Jewish faculty over the creation of the State of Israel, Jonathan's life is turned upside down. He soon finds himself in Japan, living with his grandfather, former American ambassador, and a judge on the Tokyo War Crimes Tribunals. I'm not interested in this. Okay. And this one, The Final Quest by Rick Joyner. No. This book is not for the faint of heart. It is a sobering call to those who will take a courageous stand for truth and righteousness, challenging the great darkness of our times and pushing it back. It's a call to those who will never again retreat before the enemies of the cross, but will instead take up their crosses. Yeah. I need to contact this company and express more preferences or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I feel like I wasted $10. Well, $10 isn't a lot. I could have gone to one of the used bookstores in my area and I could have gotten 3 to 5 books that I would want to read, you know? I'm a little disappointed. So, that's that. I was so excited. So, I'm going to have to figure things out. Anyways, okay, so, as I said, I'm about 75 pages in, and I will give you more of an update later when I've read more. Talk to you later. So it is already almost 7:30 on Saturday the 30th. And you remember that funny thing when I said, I don't have a lot going on this weekend, so I should have plenty of time to read. Plans change. So I had a very full day. It's just now gotten unfull, empty. So I still haven't finished Rebel Belle. I'm about 70% through, so only have a little bit more to go. And I will have this finished by tonight. I'm sure I will. I don't know what I will start next. Like I said, maybe I'll start Dumpling next. As my recent purchase, or I might start One Day in December, because I really want to get in the Christmas spirit. I'm getting there. And tomorrow is the first day of December, so maybe I'll start this, but it's doubtful that I'll finish anything before the weekend is completely over, or anything else other than, I will finish Rebel Belle, but it's doubtful that I'll get to finish anything else before the weekend is over. I just don't see it happening, especially with the jar being most recently purchased, or a recent purchase, because I think most of my recent purchases are larger books. Although I do have a couple of short ones, like the Wednesday letters. That's fairly recent. I'm not sure, but anyway, so I don't really have much of an update. Now, say it with me, the same thing I say every other time. This book is not what I expected. Like I said before, also, it's not what I expected. Not that I really expected much, but I guess I didn't really read the back because I was thinking, like, I wasn't thinking like superpowers type of deal. Clearly I didn't read the back because it says it. But anyways, I am enjoying it though. It's something that I probably would not have picked it up. First of all, this book was given to me a while ago, like maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, someone gave it to me. That's the only reason I have it. I probably wouldn't have picked it up on my own. Not that the back doesn't sound interesting. The back, actually reading it, it sounds good. But I am always guilty of judging a book by its cover. I actually just commented this on someone else's video recently because I don't even remember who or what it was, but they had done a tag where it was, one of the questions was, do you judge a book by its cover? And I commented and said that I am so guilty of it. I try not to. I don't want to necessarily, but if I'm at the library, if I'm at a bookstore, unless I've heard specific things about the book to begin with. But normally I will just like skim, and if there's a color that catches my eye on the bookshelf, then I'll pull it out and look, and if the cover looks interesting, then I'll go with it. If the cover doesn't interest me, I usually don't even read the blurb on the back. But this one isn't necessarily one that I would have been like automatically drawn to. I probably would have noticed this color. I don't know. But I think that's why it's taken me so long to pick it up, is because it just wasn't necessarily something that I didn't pick it out. It was just given to me. I didn't pick it out, so it wasn't anything that I was just wanting to read for a while. So anyways, the jar once again comes through and is like, read this book. And it worked. I'm enjoying it. So, like I said, I'm about 70% through. I don't know, 65 to 75, somewhere in that range. And so I just have a little bit left. I will finish it this evening. I may or may not start a different one. We will just wait and see. You never know. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying this read. I wish I had more time to read. I really thought I would have this completely done within like the first couple hours of my day today. But plans change. So anyways, so that is the only update I have for you right now. If I finish this tonight, if I start another one, whatever, I'll try to update you more this evening, but I'm not making any promises because clearly plans change. But anyways, so that's where we are right now, and I will talk to you in a little while. Okay, so I finished Rebel Belle. It was way better than I was thinking it would be, but it did, of course, end on a cliffhanger, and so I'm going to have to get the second book eventually. So that's frustrating. Good, but frustrating because somehow I thought it was going to be a standalone, but of course it's a series, so I'm going to end up having to buy the other one. Of course. Anyways, so it's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to read maybe a chapter of One Day in December and see if I'm liking it, and then go to bed because it has been a long day. And then we'll see what tomorrow brings. So I'll talk to you later. Good night. It is Sunday, December 1st, and it's already like 9:10. It is 10 after 9, and I managed to finish Rebel Belle. I did start One Day in December like last night, barely, and I read a little bit today. I don't even know if I got 100 full pages in. It's looking like no. I don't even think that I got 100 pages in, and I just wasn't feeling it. It just wasn't my kind of... Maybe I'll try it again someday, but right now I'm just not enjoying it. And so, like I said, it's already after 9. I don't think I'm going to complete more than Rebel Belle this weekend. So, but I am still in the mood to read a Christmas book, and so I picked up Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe. It is super small. It is 225 pages, but I mean, they're like little pages. So I'm going to see how much I can read of this tonight, just because I'm just really super in the mood to read. So I'm going to start reading this right now, see how far I get. Chances are I'm not going to finish this tonight. And tomorrow starts the... I don't know. I can't remember. Tomorrow starts some readathon. So, I'm going to, figure that out in a little bit. But I just really want to read tonight. So, I'm going to start this and we'll see how far I get. And I will update you more later this evening or tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. And let you know how far I did get in it and what I think of it and stuff like that. So, but like I said, chances are one book happened this weekend. But it's one more than I had read before. So, win either way, I think. So, okay, so I will talk to you hopefully later. Good morning. Today is actually Monday, December 2nd. And I know last night I said that I would possibly start reading Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe, and I did kind of start it a little bit, but then I changed my mind because I remembered that today starts a new readathon, so I decided I'm going to hold off with that book for the readathon that starts today. So to end the weekend reading vlog, I will just give you the update that I only read Rebel Belle. That was it. So I get to have that out of my TBR jar, which is good. And that's pretty much all. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog, and I will catch you in the next video.